How do you counter a president who repeats falsehood after falsehood after falsehood, that has the bully pulpit of the presidency to do it, and has allies in Congress who are willing to support that? And Martha, at the end of the day, there's only one remedy for that, and that is you need to throw the bums out.
There are people out there with a known history of potential links to a foreign power, and they are operating in the orbit of any political campaign or any political office. It is the FBI's job to look at them and find out what they're up to. And so far, that appears to be what happened.
A critical role that the FBI provides is counterintelligence. And when they began getting evidence that the Russians were engaged in a broad campaign to try and influence the 2016 election, I think it was appropriate for them to use a confidential informant to investigate what the Russians were up to.
What's wrong with the government trying to figure out what Russia was up to?
Nothing wrong with the government doing that. Everything wrong with the government spying on a candidate of the opposition party. That's a Watergate, a Spygate.
There is no evidence to support that spy theory. This is just a piece of propaganda the president wants to put out and repeat.
There is no question that there was a spy that was collecting information. And the definition of that, somebody who does something in secret without the knowledge of another person.
None of the classical attributes of spycraft, if I can use that term, were present here.
He's simply trying to delegitimize the Mueller investigation, the FBI, the Department of Justice, and he's willing to throw almost anything against the wall.
It is for public opinion because eventually the decision here is going to be impeach, not impeach. Members of Congress, Democrat and Republican, are going to be informed a lot by their constituents. So our jury is as it should be, is the American people.
At what point do we as Americans say it is not right to spy on a campaign? Whether it's Donald Trump's or Bernie Sanders, it's not right.
As long as there's a majority in Congress that is willing to do this president's will, and as long as we have a deeply unethical president, there's only one remedy, and that is to change the Congress and to let the investigation go on.